quality of the finishing is pretty good. 4 out of 7 Lewis and 4 out of 8 Hamilton. 57% and 50% respectively. A second 180 to Lewis. We've now had 6 in the match.
And barnstorming opening of the leg from Lewis. There's the turntable. You can see the 180s and Lewis ahead on the 140s and the tons. And this is interesting now. Another 180 would have set our hearts pounding, but still it set Lewis up quite beautifully to regain the lead.
Yes, I think I'm right in saying, Dave, that so far Colin Lloyd has had 7 perfect darts. In fact, did a 10-darter last night, and earlier today Roland Sholton had an attempt at the 9-darter with 7 perfect darts.
A powerful leg here coming in from Adrian Lewis. He's had 9 darts. He's down at 1-2-1. Could go out in 12 with the throw, and that's very difficult to beat.
Yes, it can only be beaten by the 9-darter, can't it? If you're going to hit 12 darters throwing first, you're going to win your leg. 999 times out of 1,000, I would suggest. Treble 20 would have left double 18. He's going the Sholton and Barnevelt way there. Personally, I'm not in favour of it, but it's his choice. He's left himself 56 with Hamilton way back, so maybe it's academic, or in Hamilton's case, academical.
But it should be Adrian Lewis who kicks a goal here. 56 to regain the lead. 16, double top. 2 darts at double top. Only needs 1. Deadly.
Yes, lovely darts. 14-darter. And his average now has gone up to 95. Hamilton's has gone down to 91.64. And just dipped a little, Hamilton. Of course, he did have 4 180s in the opening session. There you have it. I think Lewis, therefore, deservedly ahead now. His 5 out of 8's pretty good too, Dave. 63%, 62.5 to be precise.
57.
In fact, between them, they've hit 9 doubles out of 16 attempts. High quality. We half expected it.
Yes, class game, class act.
Lovely lie, that one. Unlucky. Still room for another, though.
81.
Tried to go for that gap and just came over a little too far to the right.
Adrian Lewis now really needs to mount a charge in this leg if he wishes to put that extra leg cushion in the lead. He's 1 up. He'd love to go 2 up and just squeeze a little bit more out of this match, but Hamilton's determined not to allow that to happen.
100.
There was nowhere else for that to go other than south of the target. This is cushioned nicely in by those other darts. This is a lovely effort.
140.
For the lot, but nice to watch. Makes it look easy. Even occasionally looks away while the dart's on its way. That was a magical moment in the World Championship, wasn't it? One we'll never forget.
100.
Yes, that's 21 years old. One is pretty confident that Lewis is going to give us quite a few memorable moments before his career is
140.
over.
Well, they know each other well as Hamilton looks at 160, and it was Adrian's father, Steve, who came into the practice room, what, about an hour ago now, I suppose, 3/4 of an hour ago, and took a picture of them.
134.
Now then, John.
Could be worth something in 20 years' time.
If Lewis could hit this 1-2-4, it would make a difference. Treble 18 would still lead the pool. He's still got a shot.
Unlucky, treble 18 would have left the bull, so Hamilton has left himself 26. Double 13 apiece. Here we go for 5 apiece, but can't afford to go inside. Oh, he's gone 10, double 8. Fair enough, but you've got to get this inside that dart. Yes, well done. Hamilton's a man who doesn't use his previous dart as a marker, it would seem, but he nevertheless uses it as a guide, And the second session ends with us locked together.
Welcome back live to the Winter Gardens in Blackpool, and an absolutely absorbing second round match that's had more dips and switches than the White Knuckle Riders, just a few paces down the Golden Mile from the Winter Gardens. Lewis led early on 1-0 and 2-1, but he lost the opening session 3-2. Then he led 4-3 and 5-4. It's all back, all square at 5 apiece, and it would take a very bold punter to bet with any conviction on the outcome of this match, Grinny.
Yes, well, I'm a very bad punter, Dave, and I've had a go. I have said that one of these players will win in a tie-break situation, but I haven't had to say which one. Taylor Part, that could go to a tie-break if Part's at his very best, and Taylor too. It will be a most memorable match. They usually are between those two. Whatever.
This is a match where we now, as we're getting right into the red meat of the game, of the match, that one break, one piece of fortune or misfortune can just swing it one way or the other.
Yes, just 2 breaks of throw, 5th leg, Andy Hamilton, but immediately upon the return from the interlude, Lewis breaking back. And at the moment, you'll see there, Lewis 4 points, 4.5 points ahead on the averages. And Andy Hamilton certainly hasn't been scoring as well since that first break.
A bit of a flurry.
Yes, 4-1-8 in the opening session. And ended it with a 12-darter.
Since then, it's been Lewis who's been more consistent around the trebles with 2 180s. So they are beautifully well matched, these two.
Lovely first dart, perfectly positioned. Having to come down for the cover shot.
99.
But Lewis on 61 to go 6-5 ahead. Now then, 11 left. Double 4 beckons. Well done, lad. Lovely to watch. Makes it look easy. 15.